Hello and welcome to another episode of the Tejano Traveler. I'm your host Wally, and today we are on the Texas Hill Country Trail, taking a ride on the Austin Duck Adventures. Now, these are some pretty cool adventures you can go on. It's like a big diesel bus that is also a boat. Look at that cockpit, it's awesome. And they give you this little quacker thing that you end up using a lot on your way. But it starts off downtown, and yeah, you have to pay for parking, which is kind of annoying, but you kind of forget about all that once you actually start taking the tour. And it takes you around some spots in downtown and shows you a bit of the history and some of the historic homes and some of the historic neighborhoods. And it goes down 6th Street, which I used to go to back in the 90s, back when it was cool. Now I'm not cool enough to go. But it looks really different during the day, which I guess is its point. But it's still kind of fun to go see what it looks like and drive around, see some of these homes, see some of the architecture, pass by the fancy hotels, and imagine that you were living there and all that kind of stuff. Like I said, this cockpit is awesome. I wish I could drive them. And both of our guides were actual teachers, so that was kind of nice knowing that I have a career after if I so choose to abandon my teaching. And of course, stops by the Capitol, which I am very proud of, tallest in the nation. Yep, that's us, Texas. Then it also takes you through the other side of downtown, which most people don't really see, and it's nice seeing all the mansions and houses there. Of course, the big draw is when it actually goes into the water, and here is the moment when it happens. Yes! It's kind of exciting going from land to water, and just imagining this big boat slash bus just floating and going around Town Lake, checking things out, looking at the parks, checking in the water. And that cockpit once again. I think it just reminds me of a Star Wars cockpit, and that's why I like it so much. But once you're in the water, you can take a look at some of the historic homes and some of the mansions and get to know a bit about the people that live there, all these rich people, doctors, actors, sports people. They all live here. This is where they choose to live. And I myself like imagining what I would do with all that space, like cat room number 3, cat room number 4, cat sleeping room number 8, those type of things that are important in life, you know? But it's nice and cool, and it's a nice refresher from the heat because you do get a breeze while you're here in the water. And the water's supposed to be about 40 feet deep at this point, and the actual bus that you're on is also 40 feet deep, which kind of goes together, I guess. But look at those apartments. It'd be nice living there, right? I just want to retire and drive on one of these with no passengers, so just mind my way around the United States on a duck tour boat slash bus. Keep my cats in the back. Anyways, time to head back to land, and the return to land isn't as exciting as being just going into the water. But you get to pass by the river on the way back. It's nice. I also love this mural. It's cool. Also, you get to do a whole bunch of quacking. You quack and you quack, and they tell you to quack at people on the starboard side and quack at people on the port side. And there's a lot of quacking, and you become addicted to it. And then you realize just exactly why you do it. It's because you kind of hate people, and it's fun. Anyways, hope you've enjoyed these videos. Hit the like, hit the subscription button and the like button. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.